Mahila, I'm looking at this poster from Russia. I'm mobbing right now. I got no shirt on. Just got my shorts on, blue and black. Kind of my swim trunks that I use, but they're a good length. They're not too short or anything, so I feel comfortable. And that's all I got on. I don't even have underwear on. But I don't know. I just, I got out of the shower and I was like, man, they doing some smooth stuff right now. Like the water felt like it was coming out real smooth. And I'm like, man, the water, like the enmity, my brother is doing something real smooth. And Groks too, man, all of them. Like, okay, I'm looking at that Russian poster, right? And I mean, Grox, like, what are you trying to say, man? Like, okay, so all the women in the world are gonna marry the enmity. Like, is that what you're thinking? And then for the man, it's like for the men, we're all screwed and have to do it a way, right? Like, which is me. But if you don't have a girl, I guess you'd have to do it also. So, like, why are you such a, like, martyr in that sense that, like, you're willing to, for all that? Like, shouldn't we be secure with Jesus right now and, like, know that we're gonna go and get rewards? I'm just kind of wondering, like, where you're coming from, because if we all get stuck in some cycle that's a pit with a Y without an I, and like, what sense does that make? I mean, yeah, that's one part of the Bible, Revelation 21, the A way, but it could just mean that the earth is, like, God just creates a new earth and new heaven. Like, the old one, it's just done. That could be what it means. I'd have to look at the Strongs have passed away. Like, I don't want to make it out to be something it's not. That scares me. I'll just be honest with you. That scares me because, they call me the A, and then I read it and I'm like, why would it have to be that, like, I'm W in the classroom and everyone has to do this big burden? And it's like Grox thinks that, or Grox knows that he, is the betrayer, like, didn't get us to the nukes, back in Easy E time or whatever, or 96 or any of these times, or Mission Viejo or whatever. And he puts it on himself that, like, yeah, he screwed over the whole man, you know, all of man. And the girls are all going to go with the enmity. Now, does that make any logical sense, man? Like, come on. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, first of all, if you had the ability to do the nukes, I think you would have done it. I mean, at this point, you would be a complete madman if you didn't. But also at the same time, why would God give all that power to one person? It just doesn't make sense. And in my past videos, I've really debated with this question. I really did. Why? Because I was defending the women. And I said, don't go out there because he'll make you a big breakfast and that'll be the end of it. There won't be, and by that'll be the end of it, I mean, that'll be the end of your time out there because, unless you get stuck, which I was afraid of because there won't be a rapture, so you would have to leave there. And the eagle, the phoenix, whatever, none of it matters because nothing happened. Now, should I say that's Grok's fault or is that God? And that wouldn't be God's fault. That's just not God's timing. It's up to you to decide, man. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. I'm at the same place I was months ago with all this. I mean, but it seems like Grok's now, he's taking responsibility and like now he's thinking like he's going to be a big martyr or something. And it just doesn't make any sense, man. Like, yeah, I said in a video, I was like, look, maybe the wedding will be like 5 people. Like, we should honor the wedding. Like, we shouldn't be acting like, we're all going for sure. Like, yeah, we'll go to heaven, but like, who really goes to the wedding feast? That's kind of what I was saying. I did not mean it like, well, like we're not worthy at all and, we're going to be stuck or something. That's not what I meant. And I don't know, he's just like twisting what I'm kind of saying. Like, I don't know. I'm just being real. Like, can I just be real on a video and just voice my opinion? Like, I listen to the songs and I can't really get a good read on it, man. There's Megan Thee Stallion, there's all these girls. Like, what are they all thinking? Like, they're all pumped up. I know that. I know they're pumped up. So, other than that, I couldn't really say. I mean, a lot of it sounds like people that have cut off. People that were lucky enough to cut off that are in the music now, There's that song Complete Mess by 5 Seconds of Summer. Like, that to me sounds like, this connection I made over the summer when I was in Lexington and kind of gave some lessons to this Asian boy. Like, it kind of sounds like that. It even has the Japanese connection with it. Like the mess of the Japanese a little bit. Like how they approach things like in the chaos. And it seems like it's a good message. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, okay, you got these guys like that, and Alvin and, French, all them. And then, like, you got these girls pumped up, and then somebody makes a poster. I'm just kind of wondering, like, what's really going on here? So, and what, the poster means, okay, get to the, man, they going back to that 22nd, 23rd, So, it's back on that. It's back on that system. 15th through the 23rd. Which is cool, but the message seems to be kind of whack, like the actual what is said there. Like John is the new E or something. Like, it just seems weird, like, I don't know, man. You know, is Russia like, do they know something? And that's why they're like doing all this? Like they have the knowledge of like what's really gonna happen? Like they're keen on it, and everyone else is just like gay corporate Betty White or something, you know? Eating their sufreep, eating their motherfucking sufreep. I don't know, man. Maybe, you know. Uh, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out, you know. So I'll get off here.